Streaming to Twitch, right? Can't want to be sure that was working. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Almost forgot that I had the game muted still on stream because I was trying to figure that out. Do I want 10 strength? I want high dexterity. Oh, I can go all the way up to 18. Nice. This looks kinda how I want this. Don't want to go lower. I don't really want to lower my health or my charisma. Of course, if I go down to 16 with this, I'll have far more points to work with. Can raise that up. If I go to 17 there, I have 1 extra point I can put into Constitution. Is that where I want to put that extra point? I think so. Or do I want to go Wisdom? See, if I start with 16, I'll have the ability to go 16, 14, 14, 14, and 10, or 16, 14, 14, 12, 12. Let's go 12, 12. All right. Oh, sorry, trying to get comfy. Oh, there we go. Perception is always so helpful. Yeah, let's do this. What isn't? Oh, Persuade is a cross class here? Wait, did I choose the right one? I may have wanted Scoundrel. Yeah, I do believe I wanted Scoundrel. Treat injury being cross-class sucks, but you know, it's not that big a deal. Dex, Wisdom, Charisma. Scoundrel's Luck, yep, this is the one I wanted to go with. I was looking at the wrong character. Extra vitality is generally nice. That is my most important one right now. This is the one I always really like. Do I want to go empathy right away? No, I want to work on 2-weapon fighting because I do like that a lot. Because, what is this? Okay. Yeah, I like 2-weapon fighting, so. Level 8, level 4, okay. See, dueling is cool too. But I generally just like dual wielding. I don't think I want to go with the melee hit currently. I know that'll be helpful, but Persuade and Awareness. Both of those are at 4 right now, I believe. Yeah. See, because I can't undo it, so... Yeah, I have to add a new feat. Okay, I can't just skip ahead. What does it recommend? Dueling? I mean, dueling is nice. Nope. Not doing dueling, though. Just wanted to see what it would recommend. You can have pound... I don't think I ever really realized that they had, like, coins and stuff like that down here. That's weird. Just because I like Kyle Katar. I want to be Brandon Katar. 6 health, 15 defense. Not bad. At level 1, that's pretty good. Okay. I do always love that fade in. This game still looks good. I really hope the remake won't suck. Okay, just because that's getting awfully loud. Hold on, why is that echoing? I don't know if it's echoing for you guys or not. Let me check. Okay. I can't hear it at all.
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really, but she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I know all about your reputation. How you used to smuggle spice and blasters along the Corellian run. I guess the Republic figured since they couldn't catch you, they might as well hire you. I'll admit, the Republic is in desperate need of someone with your kind of skills. Desperate enough to overlook your shady past. Now that you've signed on for this mission, you're part of the Republic fleet, and Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
Okay, there we go. Now it's not echoing for me.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
See, my gear is right here. Stealth generator, short sword. Nothing else can be equipped yet. Okay. You know what? No.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own. Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown.
Okay, the other thing, I do want to make sure I actually do want to equip with you with a blaster, because the short sword does not have any bonuses yet. Because I haven't gotten finesse.
Now that the door is open, you...
This is Carthel Nassi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Okay.
That door's locked. These Sith must be the advanced for the Republic! I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before...
I want to check something. I believe he's like level 2, isn't he? No, he's level 3. Yeah, he's way higher level than me. Also, just kind of has a balanced spread of points. Unlike me. I thought there was something over here. Oh well, that's probably later then. Total of 6 awareness, 6 persuasion, nice. 7 stealth. Of course, I always show up just late enough that everyone else dies. That is so brutal of the Sith. Just, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot, you know, my own ally, or what have you. That was too worth it not to use it.
Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us. We gotta stay back. All we do is get in the way.
Well, again, that's not really true. I'm pretty sure you can shoot them while they're fighting.
That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
Okay, so I meant to go down the other way. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. You know, it would be great if I could just pick up, you know, the lightsaber off the bodies.
The bridge is just beyond that door. You better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster in close quarters. I should equip a melee weapon, too. Either that or I'll have to stay back and use my blaster. Your melee weapon is made using a cortosis weave. It's strong enough to stand up against anything, even a lightsaber.
God, I remember when they had the... I keep thinking it's the wrong thing, because I keep going ZL should be, you know, the lower buttons. Well, you are built more for this, so... You're gonna go in with melee, I'm going in with a blaster.
We'll be fighting in close quarters.
Ah, god damn it. Fine. And now I swapped to blaster.
Bastila is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
There we go. Now I'm gonna be really hard to hit for now, which will be nice.
Yes? Yes?
Now you want me to level up. Yes, I'm building up extra points, so that way, hopefully, whenever I change, I can increase treat injury more, instead of having to spend twice as much and getting less levels. I don't think I want security on myself, do I? See, if I do this, I lose points. See, I get 5 points per level up. I'll still make a net positive of 1 instead of net positive of 2. Who do I want to have on my team, though? I'll figure that out later. Don't have much else to really learn from this, so... I want to go dual bladed. I want to go dual wield, so I don't want to take dueling, even though it would be very nice to have early on. Not what I meant to do. I keep forgetting where the buttons are because I'm so used to Xbox controllers.
Behind here.
He pulls the sword out of nowhere.
Another Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Had he known that was going to happen, he might have actually, not done that.
This is Carth Onasi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. But be careful. There's a Sith patrol just down the corridor. Use your stealth skill to sneak past him.
Who needs stealth? Nothing on this body. Okay. But, let's just do have the balance trick. No, that's too low, even for me right now. is my health at? Okay, oh, but...
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire security systems against the Sith.
Oh, you know what? I should look at repair. I should see, because I know I'll need that.
Made it just in
I
time.
like how he's on the
Only
other
one
side of
active
this
escape
door and
pod
doesn't
left.
help.
Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left on the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on. There'll be time for questions later. Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember? I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. You were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived at the scene, we were long gone. You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. It's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila is the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course, there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive. Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers can use the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. Nobody will be looking for a couple of common soldiers like us, and if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how important she is to the war effort. The whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be. Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith Master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster. Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds. I hope you're right, but the Republic hasn't been able to stop them so far, even with the support of the Jedi Council. I think Bastila may be the galaxy's last hope. Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is, well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Terrace is a wasteland overrun by Rakghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal. I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. Can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Okay. Voiceover volume should be higher than that. Drop music a bit. Sound effects a little bit more than that too. Now, I've messed around with this a fair bit lately. Well, not lately, but a while ago. I do want to go through, like, kind of everything, you know? Yeah, I can't change here.
Yes, what's on your mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them. It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't. Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action. Keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
I do love the voice acting in this game. Like, it is actually, I feel like it's really good for its time. And even for now, I would say a number of games voice acting is not doing that great.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid. That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouthed aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
He really jumps to conclusions, like, instantly. Done. Shouldn't talk back to the Sith. Thankfully, you were here to step in and help us, human. It's the first time the Sith has come here to cause trouble for us, but hopefully it will be the last. Once someone come looking for this, don't worry about the bodies. I will move them so it looks like they were killed elsewhere. That should throw the Sith off the track. With any luck, they won't be bothering us again for a while. Time to loot. At least for now. Blaster rifle's probably my better choice. Yeah, it is my better choice. Has higher hit ratio and all that. Carth in his what looks to be like already having, like, amazing stats for this stuff. Forget, how do I... There it is, X. Yeah, it already has improved 2-weapon fighting, which is awesome. And maxed out pistols.
Uh-huh. Yes? Uh-huh. On it. It's open. What?
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home. That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here. I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now. You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer. I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore. Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense.
Oh, I will talk some sense into him. I'm very persuasive. And now you stop me. Most of the residents in this rundown old apartment are illegal aliens. My name's Lauren. By the way, Brandon Qatar. I know it's really none of my business, but you just wanna... This thing, you know, very high tech. Of course, but they can absorb so much energy damage before they burn out, and the ion blast will take your basic dueling shield down pretty quick.
Chikun ita tong abong sha umnina wanga wi ita nandayata wata yuma wama ho tag bis jupongko koki magpangka ching pala chiska mule chan shak bulara umrao chiska duchi on chubanji wi tam Boragantong, mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun. Chi gratulo da pograshi onyo kompa chintono muchuba. Loda dita ku muchashak pakat. Yikukuno no ba mulira chikun. Ta kung just takmiki grabel mogo. Kachich. Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching pa. Achut.
So this one would give me an increase. because somehow, even though it says heavy combat suit, it still is light armor. Some baton. Okay, maybe I'll pick up the heavy combat suit later. No, I'll pick it up now. Because now at least he has a much higher defense too.
Ready. On it. It's open.
What?
Breaking into every house. Time to basically be Link. Break into houses and steal all their shit.
Ready. On it. It's open.
Sure.
What?
Wrong thing. Nope. Nope.
On it. It's open.
Sure.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors. Well, all right then, no hard feeling. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. A good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in the Upper City. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much Well, the best place to go is probably Kebley Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how... Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine. I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
With all the futuristic stuff, I'm surprised it doesn't clean itself. I want to check something. Quickly save. Yeah, I can't back out of leveling up. Security is a skill I have access to. Okay. I hate that that's a cross-class. I don't want to get too high security, I think, right now. Paris cross-class, which kind of sucks. I love that the map is, you know, set in its direction, so you can see clearly that I'm going south right now.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got it. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Yet again, another one that says heavy, but isn't. That one is a nice one to have. Obviously when I have more money. So I'm just running around with a gun out.
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time. I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith Occupation Force. I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely. That's true, but people don't appreciate what we've done for them. We could have slapped a curfew on this whole planet, but we didn't. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know we have to make the best of things? Exactly, it's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up. That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base, but some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map. Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
Yeah, you're gonna be alone.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired. That's better. Now, hurry up with our order.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I apologize for the delay.
Don't bother me. I don't...
If I were being evil, I would say I could help with the blaster.
For this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
They're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gurlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gurlon Two Fingers.
What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me? I'm Deadeye Duncan, the number 5 ranked duelist in this cantina. You must have seen me in the dueling chambers, right? 5. But it's an elite group, okay? It's not like just anyone can step into the dueling chamber. Well, actually, anyone can, but not many do. You know, the dueling chambers. 2 people in combat, loser gets carried out unconscious on a stretcher. It's the only reason people come into this part of the cantina. Look, I'm the number 5 ranked duelist around here. I don't have time to explain all this. Go talk to the duel organizer if you're interested. He's that hut over there in the corner. Yeah, that's right. Back off. You know better than to challenge Deadeye Duncan. I will mess you up.
No, you won't. If anyone knows, there's no more fights right now. People are sick of seeing the same duelists all the time. It's bad for business, unless... My name's Azure. I organize all the duels here. We need new face in the dueling ring, human. Maybe you want to step into the ring. It can be a highly profitable venture. I might be interested. What is in it for me? If you win, you get standard rate, standard contract, 10% of all wages. And don't worry, nobody dies in the dueling ring. Death matches are illegal now. Most fighters in the duel ring use vibroblades or stun sticks because the ring's pretty small, but a few of the duelists use blasters. Use whichever you prefer.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
The duel ring has energy suppressor field to make sure nobody dies. Weapons are limited so they hurt, but don't kill. We've got a medical droid in case of serious injuries. You interested? I'll do it, but I want more than 10%. See if I can do this.
This is...
Wonder what sort of stats I actually need in order to persuade him. Actually, I forget. Can you persuade him? Yeah, that's right, it is impossible. I'll go with the Mysterious Stranger.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
I'm ready. You fight in, people bend, and I make money. It's all good, only one rule. Nobody dies. Your opponent goes down, don't finish them off. Death matches are illegal now. Now at this, I'll start you off easy. Fight with Deadeye Duncan. Are you ready to go into the ring now? Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner I give you Deadeye Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the Mysterious Stranger!
One-shot it.
It's over! The fight is over! The Mysterious Stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the dueling ring, and now you're gonna rub it in my face. Well, I'm used to it. So pardon me if I ignore your gloating.
Okay. So that one's gonna be across the class still, no matter what.
Gee, I wonder why. Couldn't have anything to do with being the worst duelist on Taris, could it? Even a rookie like you got the better of me. Look, I admit it, you're better than me. Everyone's better than me. Blindfolded, one-legged tack with a rusty knife could probably beat me, okay? Is that what you wanted to hear? You satisfied yet? Are you happy now that you've taken the last shred of dignity I have? Oh, well, okay. What do you want? Oh, let me guess. Questions? I don't have to answer your questions just because... Look, I admit it, you're better. Is that what you want? Oh, well...
Paid 10%. 100 credits, nice. Fought well last time, people like you, stranger. They bet lots on your fight. Last fight. This fight, you get 10%, same as always. You ready to prove yourself against the best duelist on Tartarus? Gurlan Two Fingers. Just remember, Gurlan uses blasters in the ring sometimes. Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gurlan Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name. The mysterious stranger!
Damn it. Oh well.
The stranger is gone. You're on two fingers, gets the win. And for a change, it wasn't against Duncan. This has got to be a tough loss for...
The reason I don't mind losing, because you get a med pack from that thing every time you lose.
Ladies
And there's no reason to actually use the med pack.
One of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career.
We got some bad rolls this fight. Since they put you back at full health the moment you enter the arena, there's no reason not to.
So tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career.
I'm curious about something. Critical shot. Lowers my defense when used. I hit him one more time and he doesn't hit me, then I get out of this with full health. Oh well. 4 health down isn't that bad.
It's over! The Gurlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell.
You beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won. Back before my injury, I would have mopped the ring up with you.
Okay. 200 credits, yay!
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the... Oh, well...
Okay, now this is where it starts getting harder.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the...
I cannot tell you how many times I lost to ice before. And that's part of the reason why.
The stranger is Ice Wind. Once again, the Queen of Bean has dispatched her opponent in the ring. Hard luck.
Forget how much do those sell for?
Welcome to...
Regular med packs sell for 16. I do not know if anyone could hear my stomach through that, because that was ridiculous. The only thing I might use from the only thing I will use from that list of cheap things is just the super speed, because running around Taurus so much is just annoying.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I'll not have it said that Selkaforan refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taurus. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taurus for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taurus's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taurus were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taurus forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? It will just take me a moment while I examine you.
What? On it. It's open.
What are you doing? Don't go in there. That door is for employees only. You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic. tell you what's going on. I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so maybe my fears are unfounded. I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention. Welcome back. Are you in need of healing? Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock.
You don't buy any higher? Okay.
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Now, don't be an idiot. Just listen to me for 1 minute, and you won't be sorry. Davik Kang wants the cure, and you'd be smart to give it to him. Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Nope. What I'd actually prefer is to do both. Secretly give it to Zelka, and then sell it. And then not only I profit, but I profit and the bad guys lose money. Sounds like a good deal to me.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Do I just go straight for a frag grenade? It's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do. You've given me 100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
I want to say I actually get like 100 credits off these guys, right? Yeah, I get 100 credits off them, so it's just a net gain of light side. I could technically have gained 100 credits, but you know, eh. Or just let the old man loot him. Okay, they're over there.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to Lord says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
A drink? Hey! For a Slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys, this Slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
I love this, that's how you just deal with them. Buy around!
Kin kun shi kai kachin awana with team and rang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mulira dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Gavan.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk sham chinapala mule. Dong ki ba non tontek. Duni chachon kun ne mu.
Anything interesting? What do they do? Vehicle repairs for starters, be handy in fights as well. Small but tough with a surprising amount of firepower. No better code breakers or security slicers around. Not that I'd ever condone you use anything illegal, of course. See your drinks. T3H8 and T3X.
With team and bone thong.
No, bargain when you see it. The little guy is wild plus his used droid stick. Don't worry, he'll follow you everywhere.
Tangabun shan nong. Tangabuk sha
Droid plating is very useful. These are so expensive, though. And now comes this part. Boom!
Rundi Ichawa Tongbola Johnny. Genchopa Chawi Tikchok Twis.
I thought I'd taken care of the little crosswire.
Wona henak nek. Bugrash Kakin Cha na kwat na bonko. Tanga Boksha nak no. Rundi.
At that point, I'm just taking the droid with me and seeing if I can repair it too, because then I can just get more out of it.
Plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects us. Listen to me, people.
There's just so much running around to do in this first part. And running back and forth, too.
Ready. On it.
What?
It's open.
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik. You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want? I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zax in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200... You'd give 200 credits to a stranger?
Wow, that sure was generous of you. I just hope we don't end up needing those credits.
Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I better...
And I do that primarily because 200 credits is, what, 10 losses? Well, not 10 exactly, but roughly 10. It's more like, what, 13? Yeah. And there's the party.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. You have to try this Teresian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Now, if you wanted to be evil in a way, technically, all these people are Sith. Just, you know, go around, one shot to the head of each one of them. Now I have the Sith armor, I need to get to the lower city.
My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the bad people live.
What? On it.
Yes?
It's open.
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through...
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want and get out.
Done. And done. I already took what I wanted. You don't get any dark side points for, you know, just stealing from these people, so Why not? Okay. Do I go to the Undercity right now? Yeah, I think I do. Means I need to put this on. What happens if I talk to a regular? I don't know if I've ever seen what happens if I just talk to a Sith trooper all dresses.
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by.
The way that worked almost sounded like the guy was saying that.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city. Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
I mean, in a way, yeah, that is sadly sad. So all I need to do is open the door and then just change clothes. Because, you know, that's all you need to do in order to sneak past this Sith guard. There's only a check to see if you're wearing it when you open the door.
Karatumpa kunpa yiyamoka papa.
Facts are nothing but bantha fodder. The Volcars are strongest. We'll teach you who's strongest. More strangers. I don't think this will work, but we'll try. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart that because I just want to throw the grenade after they get to me. And that's just because I don't like wasting... Oh, maybe not.
You asked for this.
Yeah, I lost 2 health in that fight. I was far more worried than I should have been. Nico's doing a really bad job of, you know, not getting hit.
Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha.
This is like just the best thing in this game. The ability to just fast travel back to, in this case, your base, but later on to your ship. Just get a free heal.
Go away.
Kalonar. Nord. Kalonard.
Kipuna. Gavatumpa Kupa
This guy's nothing but a runt. What do you mean? Funny tough guy?
2. Three.
And then it's cool you can talk to him too.
1. 2. Smart.
Hello, Holden.
What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on the Twi'lek dancers. Look at them waggle those head tails. I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. Maybe it's time for a change. Know what I mean? You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade. Because she's crazy. She started screaming that I was making advances, and the next thing I know, she's coming at me with a knife.
Yeah, right. Sounds to me like she was defending herself.
I admit I was drunk. Maybe I got a little fresh. But it was no big deal. She didn't have to cut me. Hey, you weren't there. She totally overreacted. What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
I love this one. If you hire someone to kill Dia, it will look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself.
Well, I guess you may be right. Besides, I've noticed some of the girls around here are giving me the cold shoulder since all this started. Okay, you win. Dia can live. Don't worry. I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Woo!
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
Little girl should be in the bar. There's no place for little girl. If little girls... Oh, I'm not doing that. She run away. She run away home now.
What do you call a little girl, Chuba Face?
Little girl needs a lesson in manners.
Just a sec, boys. Sawbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
Missy, they just brought my food.
Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
The only problem with little girl.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here. Hey, relax, Big Z. No need to be rude. Sorry about that. But Wookiees ain't much for conversation. Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terrace, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need... We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
That's true.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord. Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange. There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Beck. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son. When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Vulkars, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the lower city is totally the Vulkars' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane. Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zack's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the Exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
Yeah, probably.
You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes?
No.
Come on.
Stomach is the most
We'll go see if
important
there's
thing.
anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Especially if you bought food already. Okay. I gotcha. You think we are strange? Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. You're not here to offend we. What do you want then? I'm gonna ask some questions. What kind of questions? What planet are you from? They couldn't say it, and don't have the ears for it. 2 voices create the name, and the 4 ears hear the true sound. What your kind would call our home Sorchus, a small world far off the Perlemian trade route. In our one-voice tongue, you call us Pradarg. Nothing that you would hear, at least. Okay. Nothing, we only stop here for supplies when the Sith attack. They imposed a quarantine on all ships that had landed on Taris. Now we are stuck on this planet that hate non-humans. Not a good place to be.
What do you want now? This whole thing. Fine by me. What do you want? I don't want to waste my time answering a bunch of... I've got to be mentally ready. Davik's got an assignment for me off-planet as soon as the... I'm one of the tough couriers. Davik's always sending me off-planet to deliver and bring back packages. He knows he can trust me to follow my... Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs agent, so I know all the tricks they use to catch smugglers. That gives me the... It's not like it's some big secret. It's kind of hard for Davik to keep a low profile when he belongs to a big intergalactic crime syndicate like the Exchange. Davik's ship is the fastest one in the entire quadrant. But even the Ebonhawk can't get off Taris until the quarantine is lifted. The Sith fleet has the planet surrounded. Any ship leaving orbit without proper access codes will be disintegrated by the Sith auto-targeting laser cannons. And those codes are locked safely away in the military base. Davik's pretty upset about it. His smuggling operation isn't making any money. But even with his underworld connections, he can't get his hands on those codes. Fine by me.
Kachikun Idahaldonga.
Kipuna, Onana Kacho, Kachichun Naithahaldunga. Rundi Haudunga Tongkimbanang Kungkik.
Tell me about the bounties. Government contracts. One an assassin's name's... The other is Bendex Starkiller. He's a famous deathmatch duelist. Through them, they've killed hundreds of people.
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that, as long as we don't end up on the list of their victims.
But not all the bounties are dangerous. Davik got some special contracts. One for a girl named Dia, she attacked Holden. Another for a man named Largo, who owes Davik money.
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something else.
And then there's Matrick. He used to work for Davik. He then betrayed the Exchange, and now Davik wants him dead. Put all the information in your data pad. Okay. Now comes this part.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakach.
Well, your bid's gonna hire me on this chance to stay in the department. Maybe you should just give up. Maybe I could be your partner. I don't know you're any good.
Rundi I Chawa Tongola Johnny Ku.
다 공주 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이 쭉 런다 디호
Genchopa Chawi Tikchok Twis Bonana Kachu. Kicha Badwang. Wanga.
탁 비스주 봉코 코끼 막바까
Shagji Kina Lorcha Watamwana. Kin Kun Shishi Kin. With Timembo Rangthong.
위담 보라간
With Timembo Rangthong. Muli.
차지군
Shagji Kina Lorcha Watamwana. Kin Kun Shishi Kin.
오자 동가
Moka
Starlight.
Hoki.
다 공주 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이
Gigi Hakuji Lorcha Kin Kuna. Vamulirig Jikun. With Timembo Rangthong. Mulira on Shaturing
Just because I don't want to go through that again in case I don't want to go with this. I forget if there's something that you can do by talking to the other guy instead. Because isn't there something about like him exploiting her or something like that? I don't know. I double check.
차지군 이다 동가
I should know dancer, or at least I'm trying to.
바물렛
What are you talking about?
보그라시 언니용 콤바
I can't leave.
딱 미끼 그랍을 먹고 같이 쭉 이다 뭐동가 돌로방크 원래요 간단 시그라투로다 보그라시 언니용 콤바 진톤놈무 주바 로다니다 군 카바두바쿠 팔리야 무카파타 보나나 자쿠 이군 코노 불레마 잔샥 불라라 umrao cheese gaduchi on chuban shagji locha wana wama kababol pa mulji gumana
No, there's nothing. Okay.
chi gratu lokta komjusta chi gratu achuta
Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess that was just something I remember from a different game, maybe? I don't know.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelrud. Are you a Pazak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now. You don't have a deck? Well, we can't play unless you have your own deck. Maybe you should go talk to Garuk in the upper cantina. He's looking to retire from the game, so he might sell you his deck. He'd probably even throw in a free lesson for you. Just come back and...
What? How did I miss something out here?
Hello there, youngster. You interested in just 50 credits and I'll sell you all. Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now,
how many credits do I have? 264. There are two quick and easy ways that I know of getting credits. Playing Bazaki against the people here. I think that down below I can bet 100. Oh god, that's right, you can go into first person for some of these things. Oh my god, is that slow moving camera. Okay. Plus 5 to the DC, attempting to recover mine, it's plus 10. Just because this way I have access to the skills by myself, even if they're not great.
Ladies and over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as jet. Just for me to quickly get through this. Oh, cool. I can speak to Karth again.
Yes, what's on your mind? I
Good
guess
time
I
to
could
ask.
say you could ask me questions later tonight. Is this really necessary? No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me. No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people. And for what? In the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I used to be a smuggler, if you must know. I was recruited in the fleet for my knowledge.
A smuggler? I should have guessed. Isn't it odd, however, that a smuggler who was added to the crew at the last minute just happens to be alive? Don't be ridiculous. You've more than proved yourself since the crash. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, but still. No? Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. And hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises. I expect you're right. I've got no real reason to suspect you of anything. Still, it's better to be safe than sorry, right? Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Okay, Karth. Because this is also the beauty, and this is a weird thing. Well, not really weird, but because I didn't use the teleport thing to go back, I can actually take and teleport back from my base to there.
Yes, what's on your mind? You do? Well, I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period. You haven't done anything yet, but there's no guarantee that you won't do anything in the future. I've been betrayed before by people, and well, it won't happen again. Look, I'm not trying to insult you. This is just the way I am. No need to take it personally. Me? I don't remember ever saying anything about a traitor. All I mean is that if you're smart, you won't trust anyone. Not me, not Bastila, and especially not yourself. I don't need to be analyzed, thanks. Can we just get back to business? It's not what I want. I have a duty, and I intend to see it through. The galaxy is in danger, and I want to save it. That's what I want. Why is whether or not I trust you, or anyone, so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
And now for the best part, transit back. I don't have to walk. Yeah. Love that. I do want to know how much I can bet with this guy, I forget.
Back again. Well, excellent. I thought.
Oh, maximum bet 40.
You played well in our last match. If you're...
First of all, I didn't play at all. I didn't even bet. I didn't fight ice after leveling up, did I? No, I did. I did. Okay, go this way.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gaddon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open-door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulcar gang war, Gaddon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now. Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulcars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gaddon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gaddon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Okay, that's not the best voice acting, but she is a one-off character. So I'm not too concerned by it. I love Garth as a voice actor. It's just, he's great.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gaddon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gaddon. Brejik and his Vulcars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulcars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gaddon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulcar spy.
Okay. As I go walk around the desk to talk to him.
Ever since Brejik and the Vulcars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you? A foreign army invades Taris, declares martial law, and locks down all travel to and from the planet? You damn well bet I have a problem with that. If the Sith ever moved in down here, all the swoop gangs would unite against them. We'd use hit-and-run guerrilla tactics to pick them off. Their casualties would be enormous.
Don't fool yourself. The Sith would never commit to that kind of operation. They'd probably do something much more grand and deadly.
But so far, the Sith have stayed out of the lower city. And our strength is wasted on this stupid gang war. I tried to explain this to Brejik, but he and his Vulcars won't listen. The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gaddon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took a prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
They still think Bastila is just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual Swoop Gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the Swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The Swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hidden Becks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Vale.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. I like to be prepared. Eventually, the Sith are going to try to drive us out of the Undercity. Sith disguises might give my people the edge we need in a crucial battle. Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, your time would probably be better spent going after the prototype swoop engine the Vulkars stole from us. But I'll answer your questions if I can.
Very tactful. Are you itching for a fight or something?
How dare you? I should kill you where you stand.
Calm down, Zerdra. I'm not ashamed of what I've become. As you can see, I lost my eyes in a swoop racing crash. I rely on these artificial replacements to see now. But my blindness was not the worst consequence of my accident. My affliction was what eventually led to this war between my Becks and the Vulkars. When I lost my sight in the swoop bike accident, everyone assumed I would step down as leader of the Hidden Becks and let Brejik, my most trusted follower, take over. But with my ocular implants, I can still see well enough to lead this gang. And I knew Brejik wasn't ready to take over yet. Unfortunately, Brejik didn't agree with me. In a rage, he left to join our arch-rivals, the Black Vulkars. A lot of the younger gang members followed him, and soon he and his followers had taken control of the Vulkar gang. Brejik is a proud man. My decision was a public humiliation for him. Maybe if I had stepped down, this gang war could have been avoided.
Don't fool yourself, Gadden. Brejik wants to control the lower city gangs. If you'd stepped down, he'd have led the Becks against the Vulkars. He wanted this war, one way or another.
I know you're right, Dedra. Brejik won't rest until I am dead and the Becks are no more. But it's hard to accept the truth of his betrayal. Your time would probably... Not while the Sith quarantine is in place. Even the fastest smuggler ships can't break the blockade of the fleet surrounding the planet without the proper launch codes. Any ship leaving the Terrace atmosphere without the proper codes would be instantly disintegrated by blaster cannons, fired by the Sith fleet's automated targeting systems. Feel free to come back anytime. We're not like those Vulkar savages. Strangers are welcome in the Beck base.
You can speak to Gadden if you want, but I've got my eye on...
Is there stuff to loot here? I don't remember. Better to be safe than sorry. Nice.
No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work.
I don't believe cars can get through this either. Right?
On it. Damn. On it. Damn. Yes?
Oh, okay. Normally not one to use grenades and all that, but it is just... I don't know why I never used them before. They're just so useful for groups.
No problem. Got it.
Kipuna.
Can't come in here. This is a private room. Private apartment. What are you doing here? This place looks abandoned. None of your business. Just stay around and go back the way you came. No, it's good for you. Some sort of trouble if you want to talk about it. I guess I could tell you. You'll probably find out eventually. Zack is giving out bounties away like candy, or so I hear. My name's Matrick. I used to work for the exchange, but all the violence and killing started to get to me. I knew what I was doing was wrong, so I turned state evidence. My testimony helped put some of the biggest criminals on Terrace away for life. But Davik didn't like seeing his friends go down, so now he's got a bounty on my head. Maybe there's a way I can get you out of this mess. If there's much anyone can do, and I'm getting sick of running, I decided to make my last stand here. Maybe you could turn tables. Getting inside of Davik's base is nearly impossible. Even if I got rid of him, the exchange would just appoint someone to his place, and I'd still have a price on my head. Maybe you could fake your own death. I already thought of that. I even came up with a plan on how to do it, but I can't pull it off. I'm holed up in here. Trick is getting Davik to buy it when there's nobody to be found in this. Die in a massive explosion, he wouldn't be suspicious where my corpse turned up. When my corpse never turned up.
Tonghai tuam Gigi yumalit pa ang ingkot.
Yeah, because I'm in here, that's right. I always go the wrong way. I remember the security droid the other direction. I always go right when I should go left. Shit, that's not what I meant to do. Weaponry. Okay, I only have 12 parts left. Shield, control.
Time to rumble!
Wow, that was really laggy there. This Citric Droid's still at pretty much full health. Yes! Okay, there's only one more. Where did this guy close? Never mind, it didn't close. It was never open to begin with. Okay. Okay, you're heading backwards, that's good. I can use that to my advantage. Oh no, wait, this one doesn't have... Okay. Oh no, wait, that's right, there are 2 apartments underground. Gilthos, Uja, Uji, Lupa, Photo. Lupa, Photo. And then the last one is kind of obvious because there's only one left. A shot. Okay. Woo! Experience and nice bit of loot. Did search these, right? I did. Okay, good. Let's see, the one girl's here. I think she's the other way, actually. Right? Yeah, Dia. In this room, right? Yep.
You're back. Did you manage to get... He called the bounty off? That's wonderful! Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for...
And the reason I did that, because as much as I want the light side, she gives you like a energy projector for melee weapon.
Welcome to the...
See, these I don't use. These I know I really don't use, but they're not worth much to sell anyways. Short swords are worth nothing, really? That's right, I have my Chani armor I want to upgrade. Plus 2 defense properties is really nice. That brings it up to 7, and with your maximum plus 5 bonus too. See, an attack modifier at plus 2 to hit is great. See, so it's a minimum of 4 to 13. Straight ahead versus what was my +5? That's not that big a difference. So now if you equip this, really bad. Three to 12. Oh yeah, because I have a -1, that's right.
Yes, what's on your mind? Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it? And I don't want to argue with you either. I mean, you seem sincere enough, I guess. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own. Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust? No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy. I know, and I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... no, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Now with this, I can kill, in quotations, the other guy. And then I can get that bounty.
Achuta.
There won't be anything left of the apartment but some scorching on the walls after I set this bad boy off.
Pudu. Rana. Mucha shagpangpa. Inkin kuno pa mulri. Ratakum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Tulpada bong tong ay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkot.
Okay, that was all I needed to do here. Enemies? Nope, okay, good. I'll go do more duels after I fight. After I get the Rakghoul serum.
Gioca col molera. Quien conjo pesha, no va moleras. Chachiska don puta. Chibeduanani. Chachiska don puta. Kachicho naifa odunga.
Yep, there we go. Now I have 400 credits more. Oh yeah. Okay, now no, I said I was gonna do it after Rakghoul, because that makes more sense to me. Nothing from remains. Oh well.
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Do his work in Davik. He's part of the change. See improve it. See the big crown lord and get his money from the Black Vulcans.
So you want to play this the hard way? Okay.
Candors. We didn't know you were working for Davik now. Moving around. We don't want no trouble with the Mandalorian. Here's Davik's
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Canderous. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Those Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brejik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down. I'm someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to... That's the plan.
They do try and make him out to be the biggest badass.
How'd you like that?
already looted both these. Okay. So, because this box is an older off-world, off-planet model, there is no interface. Hyperdrive? Is it Uncle? Fuck. Yes, Uncle. Hyperdrive, Uncle, Alderaan. Public mod armor, which I believe is actually medium armor. No, it's light. Just not as good as the Echani armor. Just those two. This door's open. Yeah. Okay. This one I do want to save before I go into, because I know that this can go bad. I've never beaten this game, but I played through the beginning of this like 5 or 6 times at this point.
Problem. Got it. Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here? Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again...
Let's see, it was... Yes.
I'll avoid what I can.
I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me alone. Now you'll see why I'm the most...
Jesus. It did not go how I hoped.
No problem. Got it.
Stop right there, or I'll... No, I'm the one with the blaster pointed... Well, go explore somewhere else. I gave you a chance. Now you'll see why...
Down you go!
I guess I probably should level up instead of fighting. First, I should say. I'm gonna actually rather give you toughness.
No problem. Got it.
Stop right... Bad luck for you that you picked. Now you'll see why I...
How'd you like that? How'd you like that? Down you go!
Uh-huh. What the hell happened?
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk. Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most, Saul. With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again. Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now.
Thank God I can see again.
What?
Neural band, +1/2 to will saves. Let's give you that, why not? You actually need the neural bands more than I do. I went the wrong way. The exit's there. Okay. Gonna go turn in that bounty. See, when she's got a gun out, she's far harder to kill. With that, I leveled up again. Nice. So I can actually give you the Republic mod armor to give you increased defense too. You only have +3, so that's still good for you. Good.
What?
There we go. Republic Chani armor. I still haven't even done what I said I was going to do before I start doing more duels, which is going down to the underground and getting Rachni serum.
You asked for this! How'd you like that? How'd you like that?
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with officials. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you... Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say it. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask...
Oh yeah, I almost forgot to actually equip the armor. Now my defense is 22.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits. That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits. We are the outcasts, banished and reviled by those who dwell above.
Here in the filth and darkness, we claw out a wretched existence, scavenging and begging just to survive long enough to see another wretched day.
This is our village. We live here in the Undercity. You have to pay us 5 credits for using our elevator. Credits, my brother! We...
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide.
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there? I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there. Rukil is the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow. It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil. He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but He's really just a kind old man. He'll be somewhere in the village. I couldn't say where for sure. He's always busy doing whatever he can to make the lives of the other villagers easier. I don't know anything about that, but maybe Gendar could help you. Sorry. Is there anything else you need? There were quite a few people from the surface marching through the village, but none of them bothered to talk to me. Gendar might know more about them. Well, I was born here for starters. My parents were outcasts, banished to the Undercity for some crime or other. They never really liked to talk about it. Everyone here is an outcast, or the descendants of one. It's tough down here, but we survive. I guess it's easier for me since I've never known anything different. Some of the people have given up all hope. They've become bitter and depressed, but most of us are good people, despite what our ancestors may have done. Gendar could probably tell you more, or maybe Rukil. You could talk to them if you want. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy? The beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes. Once, I was honored for my wisdom. But over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too. No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No. Not until you prove yourself. My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found. Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you. I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can. We are the outcasts, shunned from the surface for our crimes and banished here to the Undercity. We banded together to form this village that we might survive in this hostile environment. I am Gendar, leader of this village, as my father was and as was his father before him.
Many of us have been here for generations. Our ancestors cast down long ago. There is no return to the surface for us or our descendants. But somehow we managed to survive amidst the filth and roaming bands of deadly rat ghouls. Life down here can be difficult. It can break the spirit. Many in the village have become bitter and hopeless, especially those newly cast down. But life goes on, and we must try to make the best of what we have. And maybe someday we will find a better life. Listen to me. I'm starting to sound like Rookil.
Rookil?
The oldest man in the village. He's a kind soul, but I'm afraid he's growing weary of this world. He dreams of escaping, of finding a better world. If you wish to speak to him, you can probably find him wandering about the village. As I said, a kind man, though he does cling to his illusions. The Rakghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of the village, we must banish any who become infected, lest they transform and turn on us. Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity.
I feel like naming
I've seen Miss Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers. There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the Rakghouls and the other foul creatures. Ask your questions, Upworld. Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers. As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village, and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Yep. Okay.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes. You've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here. You want to buy something from my store? I got some good deals.
Way to make someone sound as slimy as possible.
If a villager comes across any useful salvage in the Undercity, they bring it to me. Every so often, members from the lower city gangs come down to trade for the salvage. They'll exchange food and medicine for engine parts, old blasters and the like. Sometimes they even give me credits if I have some really good stuff. It ain't the best stuff. Mostly salvage and such, but the prices are right.
That is nice body armor. Combat implant. Pick up the fibrocell and the scope. I can't equip that implant yet. It's too expensive right now.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time! I can't. The Rakghouls are too close.
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all.
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate.
At this point in
Not while the
talking,
Rakghouls are so near.
he could have gotten him inside.
You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
It's like, are you gonna fight, Curse?
You asked for... Down you go!
Shit. Kill him. Okay, there we go.
Sure.
And now Karth is gonna go down. Karth? There we go. Just about to say, that's the one long time period between poison.
I can't thank you enough for saving me, Upworlder. If I had anything but these rags on my back.
I still have you, Hindar. That's all I need.
Thank you for saving Hindar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we outcasts have lived too long in selfish fear. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brave actions. But enough of... I'm Trellin, from the Outcast Village. It's my job to guard the gates, and see they are locked to protect us from the Rakghouls. I just guard the gates. Gendar's the leader of the village. Goodbye,
I need to heal. Both characters being one hit away from death. Yeah, not a great idea for fighting. Excuse me. Excuse me again.
Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you?
So that mission was on.
He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery.
Take a deep breath and tell me what happened.
Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find. Just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd Rakghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it. I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess. That's probably where they took Big Z. It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulkar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulkar compound. Hey there, what can I do for... Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know? Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble. Hey, nobody said the Vulkars were smart, but there were 3 of them, so maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold. Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat. The other two screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know? He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city. He was fleeing some kind of trouble, doesn't he?
Oh, I already did that.
Yeah, I suppose. My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens, I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's...
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
The hell? No, don't want to go that way. Do I want to fight the Sith here? I don't know that I ever have before. I think I've always just let them go because there's no real big point in it.
You there, civilian. This is a restricted area. What are you doing down here? Security papers. Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rakghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rakghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control. Look out! It's a... Here!
Yes, ambush. That's why I told him I'm going to kill you. Now, if they don't drop anything useful or good, I'll probably go back, but... Okay, That's already nice. Okay. Maybe I should have killed these guys more.
Huh?
Sure.
My one grenade already got paid back. Sneak attack level 3, hell yes. Oh, I didn't take the dual wield feat yet. Ah, I thought I did. I don't need the dual wield feat yet though, either. Alright, go with this, gain level 2 stubbornness. Hello, how's it going? Antomax? Don't want to cybernetic. This feature's always useful along with treat injury. How are you doing today? Cybernetics. Run closer to it. And of course I get poisoned. If anyone's gonna get hit, it might as well be me. I'm already poisoned. Of course, now you go after mission instead of me. I look so funny with these goggles on. So, did I get the Rakghoul serum? Is that what I... Yeah, I did. That's good. Excuse me.
Hey, Carr. You're a pilot for the Republic, right? You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low. Prejudice, the rich spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me, Mission, there are a lot of worlds better than Terrace. There are worse, too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on their own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Bixby's my friend, not my babysitter. Jeez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
I don't have to listen to you, Carth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be. So keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing? You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities. Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I could afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs. You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, is there anything else? Of course.
So it didn't increase the price he's willing to pay for stuff. Okay. I was curious about that. But you know what? I didn't even check to see what Mission isn't wearing armor. Okay. Yeah. That's not super helpful then. There you go. Now Mission's got almost the same amount of armor as I do. God damn it. And now you're gonna...
Blow it! If you'd brought that Rakghoul serum to Zax, he would have made it worth your while. No, you had to go and do the...
I could just kill you. That's not as honorable. Gets rid of a pain.
Welcome to my medical. I even have a cure. Of course, I sell them at a very reasonable price. Of course.
Stops mine affecting. Don't need that. The hell did I just sell? Something I did not mean to sell. Okay. I'm gonna call my stream for now. It's been nearly 4 hours. Thanks everyone so much for stopping by, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.